In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, peace be upon you, my dear students. It's me, Mr. Khalid Al-Ayat from Sharqiya South Governorate, Ministry of Education, Sultanate of Oman, Sultan Turki bin Said School. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all fine. Today we are going to start with English for Me series. Grade 10, Semester B, Unit 1, Lesson 1. Overview. Lesson 1 is talking about stories and their importance in our life. Now let's get started. Open your book, class book, page 1. Page 2. Overview. Read and sort. Read the categories and the words below. Sort the words into categories from 1 to 4. From 1, we have 1 here, type of story. Number 2, parts of a story. Characters. Number 3. And number 4 is setting. Okay, now we are going to sort them into categories. Think of one more word to add in each category. Now we are going to sort these words: animals, forest, mystery, Sinbad, middle, comedy, people, fable, city, ocean, end, beginning, monster. We are going to sort these words into these 4 categories. Now you think before you ink. You have time to think. Now pause the video and try to think of the answers. First of all, animals. What should be written? It should be written in characters. Characters of the stories. It can be a hero. Forest. Forest is a place. Place, what does it mean, place? It means number 4, setting. So it should be written here in number 4. Mystery. Mystery is a type of a story. It should be written in number 1. Now think of this exercise. You have 1 minute to answer this activity. Pause this video. Now we come to the answers. Type of story is comedy, fable, mystery. Parts of a story: beginning, middle, and the end. Characters such as Sinbad, people, animals, monster. Setting, the setting means the place and the time of the story. Forest, city, ocean. Now we move to activity number 2. Now find and match. Look at these pictures. What can you see in these 4 pictures? From A to D below. Look through the class book and find the names of the story that matches each picture. Now you have to go through all this unit and find this picture. In which story does this picture appear? And what about B, C? Now you have 1 minute to go through your book to answer. For example, number A, letter A. It was in the story called How the Bear Lost Its Tail on page 4. Open your class book, course book, page 4. You will find the story named or entitled How the Bear Lost Its Tail. Now we move to picture number B, letter B, C, D. Now you have 1 minute. After you find the answers: B, a little knowledge is dangerous, page number 8. C, the Kraken, page number 11. And the last one, space waste, page number 5. Now we move to page number 3, stories. This is an introduction of the stories. First of all, let me first read the overview. In this lesson, students will explore the topics of this book and the first unit. We did this. Activate their knowledge about words related to stories. Number 4, identify stories in the unit. We have done that. Read a short text about storytelling and discuss questions about it. Okay. And the target language. We have to study these words very carefully. Character, genre, legend, moral, plot, setting, storytelling. Background information. Stories and storytelling have been an important part of human culture for thousands of years. Stories are very important. There are many different genres. Genres, it means kinds or types, and the styles of stories. And we tell them for different purposes. We tell these stories for different goals, for different purposes. For example, to entertain, to teach an important lesson, to help children learn something new, etc. Stories are a great tool in language teaching because they help students process and remember information. Learning through stories often doesn't feel like learning to students because stories are fun and entertaining, so they are a motivating and engaging tool for teaching language. We go back to our course book or class book. Stories. Stories have been an important part of human culture, as we said before, for thousands of years. Storytelling has been passed down through poems. We learn it, stories, through poems, songs, dances, and writing from all cultures and languages. In order to educate and entertain us, in order to teach and entertain, to amuse or entertain us. There are many different types of story. There are many types of story genres. Genres, as we said, it means types or kinds, including we have legend. This is a genre, one genre. Adventure, and stories with morals. All stories have several things in common. Firstly, every story needs a setting. Every story needs a setting. Setting, it means this is where the story takes place and the time. Secondly, all stories have characters. These are the people or animals in the story. Finally, every story needs a plot. A plot, what does it mean, a plot? A plot means the events in a story, starting with the beginning, reaching the climax, the top, the peak, the highest point in the story, or the most exciting part, and ending with a resolution. Okay, now we move to exercise or activity number 3. Read and discuss. Read the text and discuss these questions. Number 1. Which different ways of telling a story are mentioned in the text? We have 3 ways. What are they? Number 2. What 3 features? We have 3 features. Do all stories have in common? Number 3. What's your favorite story genre? What's your favorite story genre? Type of story. And why do you like it? Now you have 1 minute to discuss these questions with each other. Now look at these answers. Number 1. Stories can be told through poems, songs, dances, and written texts. This is question number 1. Number 2. What 3 features? All stories have a plot, setting, and characters. We move to question number 3. What's your favorite story genre? For me, I think I like comedy stories, because they teach us at the end, or they make us happy, or amuse us and entertain us. Thank you very much for following me. Now we have come to the end of this video. I hope you have benefited from this lesson. Thank you. See you later in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.